we're from Oasis, and you are watching 120 Minutes on MTV.
We got the latest from Oasis coming up, plus a new one from Ash. I'm Matt Pinfield, and this is Matt, Rod, and Sherlyn of the Rentals. And although I've called them Weezer and said Petra instead of Petra, because I have a friend named Petra, sorry about that. But it's all right, because we're human, we make mistakes, and at least they're nice mistakes, they're honest ones. Speaking of things that aren't mistakes, we were saying before, I want to get a little more into it. You did this record with your own money. It was something that you said, oh, you know, I'm just going to do this on the side. Was it always a thought that if it didn't get picked up by somebody like Maverick, that you'd actually put it out on your own and just do it as an indie thing?
Well, I mean, initially I sort of asked people what they thought, if they wanted to help me out, and asked around, and everybody said, no, I have no interest in helping you. So we just said, okay, well, then just leave us alone, and we're going to kind of go to Tom's, which is sort of a cave-like atmosphere in a way, and we just shut everybody out and did it ourselves. And I said, like, kind of struggled as far as trying to get the money together to complete it, and it took a long time. The record took about 6 weeks to complete, but it was over a year and a half. It was in between touring, and it was before with the whole Weezer thing, and I don't know, but the craziest thing is that this independent label at one point said, we might be interested in putting this record out, and we all flipped out thinking that was insane. And because I just figured that I would put it out myself, or we'd put it out on Win Records, which is Tom Grimley's label, right. And I'm just kind of a low-key thing, because I didn't even know if it was good, or if it was mediocre, or if it sucked, or if it was the greatest thing in the world, or we're just kind of not really thinking of it, like I said, as even a record. We're just recording, and then the fact that any major label would want to put it out was just sort of like, okay, I think,
like, wow.
Okay,
and then also
sure, everybody's like, this is going to be a smash. And
then it was on radio, and like the video was on a lot.
And I still think it's kind of an absurd thing for people to think like that, because it's not. It's a low budget record, and it's also doesn't. I mean, not that we're holier than thou or anything, but it doesn't really sound like most records as far as what we're doing, I think. I mean, songwriting-wise, maybe, but all the synths and everything.
Yeah, the Moog synthesizer use.
I was like, I don't know if people are going to get this or not, or if kids are going to think that, like that one article said, that we're sissy new wave, or you know, or
forget that.
Yeah, so but we're proud of that. So I don't, you know. So I don't know. I just kind of was like, I don't know. And I think if everybody thinks that people think there's going to be this big synth revival, I think that's pretty weird. But that would be nice. But I think it would be something that people would have to stick with for a while before
they really were able to digest it.
For people that are able to get into it.
Right. It's been a lot of things. I mean, it goes back to those early. Like you
that's
said,
why I was so surprised when MTV decided to start playing the video at all.
Well, we were glad to do it, actually.
But it was pretty weird. It was like, okay, wow, that's really strange.
You know how we are on 120, though. We like to play a lot of different things, and so does the channel, so cool. And I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Unfortunately, we've got to stop this now, which bums me out, because I could talk to you for a while.
Well, thank you for having me.
But right now, we're going to play a video from That Dog, which, of course, is Rental
with
member Petra Haden's other band, of course, from Totally Crushed Out, which is the album. It's their second album, and it's a video called He's Kissing Christian, right here on 120 Minutes. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Thanks.